So you've probably thought about investing in the Pakistan stock market, but maybe it all seems a bit complicated. Well, you're in the right place. We're going to break it all down, step by step, and turn that complex jargon into a simple guide you can actually use.
Let's start with this idea from, well, a pretty smart guy, Albert Einstein. This isn't just a nice quote, it's the absolute foundation of how wealth is built. If you get this one concept, you're already way ahead of the game.
So what is this eighth wonder he was talking about? It's actually pretty simple. It's about making your money work for you. And then the money it earns starts working for you too. It's like your money is building its own little army of money makers. That's the engine that's going to drive everything.
Okay, to make this super clear, let's follow the story of an investor we'll call Hassan. He's just starting out. He takes 20,000 rupees and buys 200 shares in a company. This is square one.
A year goes by and the company does well. They pay Hassan a dividend of 1,000 rupees. Now, he could go out and spend it, but instead, he does something smart. He reinvests it, buying 9 more shares. And here's the magic trick. His share count has gone up to 209, and he hasn't put in a single extra rupee from his own pocket.
Now let's jump to the end of year 2. Hassan reinvests his dividends again. His original 20,000 rupees is now worth almost 26,500. He started with 200 shares, and now he has 219. That right there is compounding in action. His initial investment and its profits are now both working for him.
You know, the legendary investor Warren Buffett has the perfect way of describing this. The reinvested profits, that's the wet snow that makes the snowball bigger. And time, that's the really long hill that lets it pick up speed and grow into something huge.
This all sounds great, right? But it brings us to the big question. How on earth do you find that wet snow? I mean, how do you pick a solid, healthy company that's actually going to grow your money? Well, there's a tool for that. Think of it as a company's financial health report. We're going to look at one of the most important parts of that report, the cash flow statement.
And don't worry, you absolutely do not need to be an accountant for this. All we're doing is following the money to answer one basic question. Is this business bringing in more cash than it's sending out?
So every cash flow statement is broken down into these 3 parts. Each one tells a different part of the company's story. But for a quick health check, we're just going to focus on the first 2.
It really all boils down to 2 things. You've got inflow, that's money coming into the company, which is a positive, and you've got outflow, money going out of the company, which shows up as a negative number. Simple as that.
Okay, this first section, operations, is the big one. It's the lifeblood of the company. It answers the question, is the business making money from what it actually does every day? You want to see a consistently positive number here. It's a fantastic sign of a healthy business.
Next up, we look at investing. And here's a little twist. A big negative number here can actually be a really good thing. It means the company is spending money to grow, buying new factories, better equipment, things that will help it make even more cash down the road.
Okay, great. So now you get the why, the awesome power of compounding, and you have a basic tool for the what, how to spot a healthy company. So what's next? Well, we have to tackle the final barrier. How do you actually buy a piece of a company?
The good news is getting started in Pakistan is way easier than you probably think. And it's all thanks to a special kind of account that's designed specifically for new investors like you.
It's called the Sahulit account, and it's a total game changer. Why? Because it gets rid of one of the biggest roadblocks. You don't need any proof of income. This opens the door to investing for students, for housewives, for pretty much everyone.
And get this, the barrier to entry is incredibly low. All you need to get started is your national identity card and an initial deposit of just 5,000 rupees. That's it. That's your ticket into the game.
And the process itself? It's really straightforward, and you can do almost all of it online. You'll fill out a form on a broker's website, pop the 5,000 rupees into their account, get your documents together, and just upload everything. It's designed to be as simple as possible. Now here's a little pro tip for you. Get these documents ready before you start the process. It'll make everything go so much faster. Just make sure your CNIC copy is attested, your signature is clear, and you've got proof of your deposit and your bank account ready to go. So let's just pull all this together. You now have the why, the incredible, wealth-building power of compounding. You have the what, the basic tools to find a healthy company. And you have the how, the simple steps to open your very own Sahulit account. All the pieces are there. The knowledge is in your hands. Your snowball is sitting right at the top of that long hill.
The only question left is the one only you can answer. When are you going to give it that first push?